I've been nice to you enough. I think it's time for me to be mean.
Here we go again. We're gonna fight again.
Whether I like it or not, I got a big, loud mouth.
Ass too.
So if people...
I am the lead role in this anime.
Today, it is a monumental episode. And not just because Lily and I are gonna kiss.
Wait.
Oh my god, hi, welcome back. I miss you guys so much. What episode is this?
26, I believe, right?
26. Oh my god.
First, we hit 100K.
Yes, we did. Thank you guys so much. Times 100,000.
We did it. So, as promised, we're definitely going to do that Shrek cosplay.
Yes, we
while
are.
reciting the Ratatouille manga.
I am so excited.
While I'm performing on the arpeggio for 100K. So, thank you so much for the support.
We don't know exactly when we'll film it because we want the costumes and everything to be
beautiful.
top notch, but just know it's in the works. We would never lie to you.
Wait, did you see Shrek 5's commercial?
No.
Oh my god.
Is it good?
Dude, he has a teenage daughter voiced by Zendaya, and they're doing like a Bumble swipe.
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I saw people cosplaying it and stuff, but I didn't get to watch the trailer yet. Patreon. We'll co-watch it on Patreon.
Tell me about Paris.
Lily and I haven't seen each other in so long, and I wanted to hang out last night, and the timings didn't really work out. And then I was like, wait, that's so much better because then I'm going to have so much to tell you on the podcast. For starters, I missed you a lot.
Aww.
Like yesterday, that's why I messaged you. I was like, something feels off. I haven't seen Lily in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow, that was right on time.
Yes.
I want to know about Paris. You've been gone for 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah. I don't know. I have so much to tell you.
What have you been up to? What are you doing?
Wait, one other thing that I need to get out of the way. Your hair looks so good like this.
Thank you.
Lily posted this cute little photo of her hair re-dyed pink.
Aria helped me. Thank you, Aria.
She just looked like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You know, long ago, right, when I first met Aria, I remember she was trying to convince me to dye my hair pink like my persona. And I remember telling her, no, bleach scares me. I don't think I want to. Like, that kind of shit, right?
The way you voice yourself from the past.
Stupid Lily. But now, decade later, I like the pink. I like light hair.
It looks really good on you.
Why didn't I do it earlier?
And I see with your blush, like, I don't know, light pink just suits your skin tone.
I think I just like the light color. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to, like, do it finally, like, have pink hair.
And so your message to everybody out there is dye your hair.
Well, it depends on the type of hair, too.
Dye it.
And if you are going to dye your hair, make sure you take care of it. Otherwise, it might be brittle and fall off and stuff.
If it falls off, go bald. It's kind of the wave. You seen Ludwig bald?
I know, I was just going to mention
Frightening. Why is his head shaped like that? I would like to discuss.
You should jump scare the video watchers and, like, put the
yeah, we're going to insert it now.
No.
Okay, yeah, take it away. No. Bro, like, the dents are... Something ain't right about that guy.
No, but dude.
Think about it. It's kind of like, you know how devils have like little
horns? You think he's a
but
devil?
His go inwards.
No, yeah, he has like dents on both sides.
And did you know the headset dent is a real thing?
Yes, I
agree. And so I'm
that.
wondering what dented the sides of his heads. His heads, plural.
Maybe he bonked it too much.
Okay, he bonked it evenly on both sides.
Maybe
Let's
that's
be so
just
for
how
real.
his skull is. Maybe he was just born with that kind of skull. We should see his baby picture to really verify.
Did you see my tweet earlier?
What was it? Oh wait, was it about the
Ludwig's head?
Can I see it?
Yeah.
She's pulling up her phone right
So
now.
on my stream today, I don't know, I was thinking about Ludwig's head. So I photoshopped it to look right. I rounded out his head because usually it's so indented. She's trying so hard not to laugh.
No, it seems like his bone is jutting out at the front.
Yeah. And why? Do you think he's smart?
Wow, there's so many like
different answers, right?
Yeah.
But you know, as much as I love to roast him, I would say Lud is a pretty smart guy, but then it's like, did he get like brain injections?
Do I think he's smart? That's a really good question. I'm going to answer the question with a question. I've heard you do that when you don't know how to answer it. So do I think he's smart?
Well, but you're just asking yourself the same question.
Well, that's certainly a question to ask.
No, maybe you should ask something like, well, it depends on how one would define intelligence.
There's a lot of, different kinds of intelligence.
Exactly. That's so true.
And then in a world out there, I can perceive him
as intelligent.
Smart, yeah. And he's done many smart things in his life, you know? We all do.
Roundhead Lud is so funny. Anyways, bless his heart. I think it's very funny that he's bald.
Wow.
But I've also always wanted to go bald. I don't know if you know this about me.
I can kind of see
Girl,
it.
I know. I would have the roundest, sexiest little egg-shaped head
Have you ever wondered what your skull shape looks like? Do you know what your skull looks like?
Okay, I never wanted to say this, but pretty sure my brother has a headset dent, so now I'm scared I'll have a headset dent.
Oh, I see.
Because part of me is like, maybe it's a headset thing or maybe it's genetic, but he's giving me ideas that it might be genetic, and now I'm scared. But I can't feel the dent, so I don't think so, right?
Do you know that test that people do when they feel the back of
Yes,
your
to
parents,
see if you have a flat back of your head.
If it's flat, that means your parents put you down too much and didn't
I
hold
showed
enough
you
or
that,
something.
I'm pretty sure.
You did, sorry.
So there was this trend on TikTok. Hopefully we can insert a video. But basically the back of your head, it's supposed to kind of like round out and then into your neck. Kind of like the top of an S shape a little bit. But some people, like the top of their head is a little round, but then in the back, it basically goes straight down to their neck. And that just means that when you were a baby, your parents let you lie on the back of your head for too long because that actually shapes the back of your baby's head to be flat.
Babies' heads are very malleable.
So if you ever have a baby, guys, make sure to move them around when they're sleeping and make sure that they nap in like different positions because if they're always laying on their back, the back of their head's going to be really, really flat.
Yeah, mommy advice with Pokemon.
I can't wait for you to have a baby.
I can't.
gonna be so
I'm
exciting.
not gonna have a baby.
You're like, I can wait.
Out of spite, I'm never gonna have kids.
We'll see.
Okay.
Anyways, so Paris, I have the funniest thing to show you, and I wanted to tell you about this sooner so we could laugh about it, but then I'm like, no, it's too good for Patreon. It's too good for podcast and Patreon. Okay, let me explain. So, as you guys know, over the last maybe 6 weeks, I've gone to Paris twice. And even after the first time that I went, I was kind of like posting Paris content, etc. And I feel like a lot of people in Paris kind of found my accounts through that, including other creators or just other people. One of those being this male model in Paris DM'd me on IG. And I didn't see it for a couple weeks because he didn't follow me. He only DM'd me. So I only saw it when I was looking through my requests. He has plural millions of followers. So he sends me an emoji. And it's like the hand heart emoji, which I find interesting because, well, just follow me if you're interested. You're just going to DM me that I don't even know you. But maybe that's just what people do, whatever. So 2 weeks later, I respond and I send a little waving emoji. And this was a few days before I was going to Paris, maybe like 5 days. He responds and he goes, "Hi, how are you?" in French. And I say, "Hey, I'm good. How are you?" And he goes, "Really good. I saw you in a video with some French people, like really randomly, and you seemed really, really cool." And I said, "Aw, thank you. I'm actually going back to Paris really soon. Maybe we can grab a coffee because I am in I want to meet everybody in Paris all the time, ever mode. I made plans with literally everybody ever. I was so excited to go back and see people, whatever." He goes, "Why not? That would be fun. But I think I deceived you. I'm not actually at Paris. Like, I think he's in another French town. And with me, it's typically water." And I was like, "Oh, my bad. Where do you live? And what do you mean water?" He goes, "Oh, no problem. I don't think you know, but I live in this city. And what I meant is grabbing a coffee is a little bit something that people don't do nowadays. So I was joking like it should be water instead." I said, "Okay, whatever." Anyways, I didn't see this message and I left to Paris. Okay. And I remember even thinking like, oh, I wonder if that guy ever answered. And when I scrolled through my DMs, I didn't see his response. So I was like, oh, whatever. And then during my stay in Paris, he messages me again and he says, "Wow, okay, I see how it is, LOL. You're the kind of girl who pretends to not see a message. Ah ha ha ha, I see."
That is so insecure.
Girl, we're only getting started. He goes, "Don't force yourself to answer. I now know what you're like. Don't worry. Good night." Also, I'm gonna just show you guys the messages in French on the Patreon, because I'm like live translating right now. Yeah. Anyways, I respond that same day because again, I just didn't see the notif, and also my assistants are on my account, so maybe they had opened it and I didn't see that it was like, I didn't see that he had sent a message because it looked unread, or like it looked like I didn't have any new messages from him. I don't know. Anyways, I respond that same day, like 2 hours later, and I was like, oh, not at all. I had checked before and I didn't see any messages from you. So that's kind of weird. I thought that it was you who hadn't answered me, actually. And I said, plus, I don't write in French very well. Sorry. He goes, you know, you don't have to lie. When someone receives a message, they see it, but it all depends on whether or not they feel like responding. Or I know you saw it and you just like didn't feel like answering, but don't worry about it, huh? It's not that big of a deal. You have the right. Don't worry. I am baffled because, you know, I'm being honest. I'm like, oh, actually, I thought you didn't answer me. Like, and I also answered him 2 hours after he sent this. Whatever. I was like, oh, but like, why would you assume that I'm lying? If I didn't want to answer you, I wouldn't answer you yesterday or today either. Like, what the hell? He sends me a voice note. And I say this in the nicest way ever. Literally like an NPC, he just repeats everything he just said. He goes, no, like what you don't understand is if someone gets a message, like they see it. And if they feel like answering, they'll answer. But so you didn't answer. And then he goes, and it doesn't matter how well you're known. Like if you see it and you want to answer, you'll answer. And he just like repeat. And I'm like, brother, I just missed your message. Maybe my assistant opened it. Maybe, I don't know. And I answered you when you messaged me. What's the big deal? And he's just drilling into this point as if like I'm a liar. And at this point, I just give up. I'm like, I can't convince you. I told you I'm not lying. I've done my very best here. I was like, yes, I understand. I'm telling you, you have the wrong impression, and I just simply did not see your message. If you want to, if you don't want to believe me, don't worry about it. Have a good day. Ooh. Hand heart emoji.
What did he say to that?
He goes, I really do want to believe you.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck
up. Well, okay. Whatever you want. Have a good night.
That was it?
I didn't answer because I'm not going to spend my time convincing you of something so little. If you can't even believe me when I say, oh, I just missed your message, as I'm actively and kindly responding to you, I can't even imagine the kind of proving myself he might make me do in the future if we do get to know each other. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, listen.
I'm like, you already feel this. No, merci. No, thank you.
Yeah, listening to that was annoying.
I'm so sorry that was lengthy. We can chop it up as we please, but
wow,
yeah.
Paris seemed fun.
Paris was very fun. That was very weird. Very, very, very.
Yeah, it was
very
frustrating
weird
to listen to. Like at a certain point, you have to be like, okay, bye. Like I'm not going to spend my time convincing you.
I know, but I will say the only weird French interaction I've had, all the creators I met, oh my God. My time in Paris made me so happy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Okay, you know I've been like low-key semi-retired the last 2 years. Yeah. They really inspired me to like make content again.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I also feel like it was good that I went alone. I rarely ever traveled just me, but I went alone. I didn't stay in a hotel. I stayed in an apartment, Airbnb. So it was kind of like living alone elsewhere for a while. And I feel like it was a good way to push myself outside of my comfort zone. And I had a lot of time to be like super introspective and be like, wow, who do I want to be? And how do I want to get there? And who am I now in comparison to who I was before? And you know what? What content do I want to make now? What do I want my future? All these things just in my little apartment. But it was so good. And I'm so grateful that so many people took the time out of their day to hang out with me and yap. And it was exactly what I needed.
Do you think
Except you were missing.
Do you think you're going to go back anytime soon again? Is this going to be like a periodic thing?
Maybe.
Okay.
Would you miss me?
I would.
Yeah, we'll make it work. Don't worry.
It's okay. Maybe I'll go one day.
Oh, you're coming next
One
time.
One day.
No, Lily. I've been nice to you enough. I think it's time for me to be mean.
Will you buy my plane ticket?
Yes! I literally told you this last time. Do you know the amount of freaking people who are in my chat like, is Lily gonna go to Paris? And I had to be like, I don't know, because I know you won't. But you said you would, and then you couldn't. And don't you play with my feelings like this. So next time you better go, you bitch.
That was the most gremlin I've ever seen her.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you poke, and I had to just let it out.
God, that was demon Iman.
Every single message I got in my chat
love
broke my
that.
little heart. I'm like, is Lily gonna go?
I'll go one day.
What do you mean one day?
Someone
Next
has to
time.
hold the fort in Los Angeles, and that's me.
There's no fort. Okay, Binky and Tammy are holding down the fort.
No, they're just dogs. They don't know. Do you want to go to Paris? You want to go?
Yes, Tammy. Of course she wants to go to
Do you want
Paris.
to go to Paris with me, Tammy? I put a little beret on her little tiny Pomeranian head.
Listen, if you're never gonna come to Paris with me, just say it now.
I don't think that's true. I think I will go to Paris with you. I just don't know
not,
when.
If you're
I
not
can't
gonna come with me
right now because I don't know when.
If you're not gonna come with me anytime soon, don't pretend like you might.
Okay, are we really start this now, huh? You want to fight?
Yes.
You know I got it.
Listen,
Anyway.
I don't care if my girlfriend brings her boyfriend, but my girlfriend needs to come.
I'll let my boyfriend
And it's not even about me, it's the people. The people want you there. Exactly. Anyways. Oh, I'm so glad I got that off my chest. I feel great.
That was okay, from like a voice acting perspective.
Yeah?
I really liked that gremlin voice she did.
Oh my god, thank you.
It was really angry, like really full of rage. I liked it.
It's something I can really tap into
Passionate.
from here on out.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Some other Paris things. So I booked an Airbnb. Oh my. All right, let me give you the full story. When I was looking for a place to stay in Paris, I wanted it to be a little more Parisian. I didn't want to stay in a hotel room that looks exactly like the hotel rooms that you see in LA, because then it's like, well, I'm in LA.
Wait, is that the stream? Is that why your stream looked like you were in like
Yes,
a Rococo sort of like Victorian mansion? Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, what is this a set?
We'll put up a visual.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I filmed a tour that'll be on YouTube this week too, so you guys can actually see the full apartment.
At youtube.com/Pokemon?
Something like that.
Okay.
Basically, I was looking through all these Airbnbs and I wanted one that had like an older Parisian feel.
Yeah.
I finally find one and it's filled with paintings and mirrors, like plastered on every single wall. I'm like, damn, this looks dope. Amazing. I book it. I get there. The day of, there is the literal funniest little Parisian man ever who is checking me in to the Airbnb. And he's like, I literally feel like you plucked him out from like 1960s Paris and put him here. He's like fitted out, all this stuff. He's like, hello, welcome. He gives me champagne and fruit and bread and cheese. And I'm like, wow, what a warm welcome. And then he's showing me around the apartment and he shows me all of these nude paintings. And the thing is, some of the paintings are nice and normal, but a lot of them are nude. But you can't tell from the Airbnb photos because they're of the whole place. So it just looks like a bunch of paintings. But upon closer inspection, a lot of butts and boobs. And I respect that. There were also books on the tables of just like a bunch of nude portraits. Many, many, many. Because apparently the owner of the apartment is this lady who's a nude photographer.
Oh, that would explain it.
Exactly. And he's just kind of like managing the property.
Mm.
And then he's like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm a content creator, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, well, you know, we do photo shoots.
Oh.
If you want some photos.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh. Did you say yes or no?
no, but they found me on IG. They found me on everything. And the thing is, even the apartment has an IG.
Okay.
So the apartment started posting on their IG that I'm staying at the apartment, brother.
No. That's so...
To be fair, it was closer to the end of my stay. It was when I cried. And then it went on the French national news and they were like, yes. But I will say they were really nice. They were not creepy. I think it was just very much like, French art. I don't know.
I think them posting that you're in their building is a little...
Not ideal.
Not ideal. But I see.
Such is life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The collabs were amazing. I just really connect with people in France.
Dude, I know. Every time you go there, it's like...
But let me explain. It's because a lot of them are similar to me in the sense where, for me, I've always felt like I don't fully fit in with like just white people, and it's very hard for me to fully fit in with like very, very Arab people. But in Paris, there are people who are either half white, half Arab, or Arab, but they grew up in Paris. So they also fit into that same bucket as me. And I think that's why I'm like, holy,
they're also very
my
nice.
identity feels so validated. Yes, the creators are so interesting to talk to.
And nice. It's probably a breath of fresh air for you too, because you've been here for so long.
Exactly.
Right? So it's nice to go to like in another part of the world.
Yeah, it's like a completely new perspective.
Refreshing.
And in some ways, I feel very inspired by the things that they do and the content that they make and how they make it. I feel like I learned so much. And then in some other ways, it also makes me really grateful for the things that I do have here.
That's cute.
You know, it's like positive differences in both ways. Yeah.
I saw there was like a clip of you crying.
Stop.
No,
Listen, let the record show I haven't cried on stream in a year and a half, okay? Let the record also show I was very reluctant. And then I said, fuck it, these are tears of joy. It'll be fine. It's just me, this almost haunted apartment, my viewers, it's all gonna be good and nice and dandy. They put it on the fucking French national news.
That was nuts.
Did you watch the clip though?
I didn't. I saw the clip of you crying, and I saw that it got on the news because you tweeted about it. Yeah.
But I will say that, okay, so the voiceover on the news is actually really, really cute.
What is it?
And I was glad that, unlike some news services, they didn't take me out of context. They just said like, popular streamer Pokimane came to France and collabed with all these different creators, and then like was so emotional and overjoyed because she received so much love from the French community, whereas she's more so used to like sexist harassment in America. I do think in some way they were kind of like, we're better. But I mean, it wasn't entirely false, though that's not specifically what I said. I just said I was really appreciative of the warm welcome.
I do think you're so used to like the bottom of the barrel sometimes on how people react to you or like anything you do. Even if you fuck up or if you don't fuck up, it doesn't really matter. No matter what you do, you're gonna get these. You know. It's Pokemon's a great litmus test, by the way.
Oh,
I'm like, so why do you dislike her parroting something that they? But it's just the same thing over and over. Anyway,
she's a hypocritical fake bitch.
Something.
Three things that are like so. Honestly, I think those terms are so vague because hypocritical. Everybody on Earth, you could find some kind of hypocrisy that they've. Hypocrisy. I've been speaking too much French, thank you. That they've exhibited, likely. Fake. What does it mean to be fake? It just means you think that whatever I'm portraying is not who I really am, when in reality, when I'm very nice, that's me. And when I'm a bitch, that's also me. It's all in one. Actually, the third one, bitch, sometimes, but not in the way some of y'all say it. Like when Lily goes, that's my bitch. Like, yes. Or if I'm being a little bitchy, yes, but not that kind of bitch.
I think after a certain point, when you are so used to describing someone, even if it's like a negative matter, like it just perpetuates and you keep doing it and you never stop to think or use any type of critical thinking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you're so used to the bottom of the barrel that when people extend you like genuine kindness and benefit of the doubt. Exactly, that you're so
or just see me for who I'm
taken aback, you know?
Yes.
And then you cry.
Yes. Yeah. Crazy. And even the French streamers are so damn, or creators in general are so damn nice to me. And to be honest, there is one thing, and I don't know if I've just been really lucky with the specific maybe like group of 10, 15 people that I've really gotten to know there, or if this is just more so the creator culture there, but I feel like an issue that I've had for years is when I meet other creators in LA, oftentimes I can sense that they have an impression of me, which is natural because, we see each other online. We're like, oh, this person might be like this or like that. But I often feel like when they talk to me, they're talking to the impression that they have of me. And they're talking with the idea of, oh, we're going to have some sort of business connection, not with any genuine interest to either validate or contradict the impression that they have. Like, they're not actually trying to get to know me. They just want to say that they know me. Do you get what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Whereas when I talk to creators in France, like, they ask me really deep questions. They actually want to know who I am at face value. They're like, what do you think about your interactions with people here in comparison to back home? What about this? What about that? We, even like first time talking, get to such profound conversations that I would never expect to have with people the first time that I hang out with them, but also in a way that makes me feel so heard and seen, or like, oh, you actually want to know me. You don't want to know just like Pokimane. You want me. Anyways, it's very, very sweet. I love it.
Damn, she's gonna move to France.
No.
Go
I've heard the people saying that.
She's gonna go and never come back one day.
Are you gonna come with me?
I'll come one day, yes.
Listen, I have no plans to move there. Do I have plans to go again? Yeah. I don't know when, but yeah.
I'd be down for a few days. That's what I'd say. A few days. I could.
Don't make me go gremlin mode.
Anything else you want to catch up on?
Okay, I went to the Lakers game with Ludwig, and we kind of met Luka Donovich. I hope I'm not mispronouncing his name. It was kind of funny though, because Lud was like, yeah, we're gonna meet him, and then we were kind of late, so we had to meet him kind of later than anticipated. And it was Lud, Shake, Squeaks, me standing behind these bars like this. And then Luca came and shook everyone's hand, and he was kind of like, who are these freaks in cosplay? What are they even dressed at? I don't fucking know.
I like your Nami cosplay.
Thank you.
Cute.
He shook all of our hands, and then he like stood by Lud, and they kind of took a photo and then just dipped. It was very much like I don't have time for this. And I respect that. He's a busy man. Oh my. Lily, what's been up with you?
Okay.
It's been so long, I can't believe it.
It's been so long. Well,
Let's never be apart this long ever again.
Last week, you weren't here, so I had a fill with Michael
Yes.
Reeves.
Yes.
We did make fun at you for the first like 5-10 minutes, which was really funny.
Oh yeah, when she was like, should we spoon?
Bitch! He kept doing that.
I never say bitch. I've said it like 6 times today, but yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
I feel like I should co-watch the episode on my stream.
You should.
That'd be good.
5 minutes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
He mimics you. He tries to, at least. And we
I
make
know.
fun of you for
no one can mimic the. What?
We also make fun of you for your shitty Balacho score.
Listen, my Balacho score was not shitty. I'm new.
She hasn't even seen her first letter yet.
Letters? This is a game about numbers. What do you mean letters?
No E.
Okay, but what confuses me is how? Are there just really good cards that then multiply and then it
obviously,
becomes exponential?
You need the what do you call it? Blueprint card really helps to like copy the Joker abilities. The red seal on the card really helps because then it triggers it twice, and there are multiple cards of the Joker cards that like help you trigger things.
I get that, but how can you ensure a blueprint card? There's like a million Jokers.
Yeah,
You just have to reroll so much.
Sometimes you roll and sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, it depends.
So do people reroll a lot?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
you just get lucky.
I feel like everybody's just hiding how to really play Balacho. It's pissing me off.
There's a lot of cool videos. They just hit these high numbers and you just watch it. Oh my God. Constantly.
I don't want to watch it. I want to be it.
I've also been fighting games because they're fun.
I know what I was going to say. Sorry to interject.
What?
We can tag this in earlier.
No. The world needs to see. What are you interjecting me with?
Wait, you should leave this part in right. I'm interjecting you, but still put it in earlier. You know what I mean?
I'm confused.
Whatever.
Okay.
So what I was going to say is earlier you said, oh, you're just used to like bottom of the barrel stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You know, a community welcoming you with open arms feels really nice.
Yeah.
So also while I was in Paris, I noticed that I think because I was starting to kind of gain traction there was some haters coming out of the woodworks.
Well, like what? French?
So this is...
French haters?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, so here's something I've noticed, whether it's in the French community or any time that I gain traction, maybe somewhere new or in general, there are a lot of people who come out of the woodworks and are like, but did you know she's a horrible person because she did this and she said this and
Yeah,
you know?
No. Trust me, I know.
Just because others have like a positive impression of me, they're like, oh, but did you know in the 3rd grade she kicked my dog?
It's like
it's like, well, it was a plushie and you punched me first and then I kicked your stupid dog plushie. It's, like you're leaving out so much context.
It feels like whenever you gain like positive traction, right? Well, anything with popularity,
people want to like bring it down.
But it's like they see someone like, oh, they like her? I got to interject and tell them why they shouldn't like her.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? It just feels icky.
And
I don't know.
Yeah, it made me kind of sad because on one hand, it's the internet. I can't be surprised.
Yes.
On one hand, but on the other hand, on a human to human level, it's also just kind of not normal that anytime someone maybe makes a positive connection or does something new in their lives, there are people from your past being like, but did you know 10, 12, 15 years ago? Like as a human who's growing and evolving, a part of that is like, oh, that's unfortunate or sometimes even feels unfair. But at the end of the day, things I've done and apologized for, it is what it is. But I made a statement in French on Twitter because I was like, hey, what can I do? I've noticed that if I ever ignore anything online, it always snowballs. So I was like, you know what? Instead, let me just feel like I'm putting all my cards out on the table. So if people want to fuck with me, they can fuck with me. So literally on a thread of tweets, I just owned up to every single thing I've ever apologized for in the last decade of my life, which is kind of funny, kind of not. But 2 things. One, I was like, am I the first creator to apologize in 2 languages on several occasions? I don't know. But 2, my main point with it was like, if you want to hate me for anything I've done, that's fine. But what I noticed about these instances where I gain traction and people try to minimize it is that there's so much misinformation out there that people start spreading things that are just not true. And that's what I really cared to clarify. Because I'm like, if I ignore this misinformation is going to keep spreading. Oh, but did you know? Oh, but did you know? And it's like, if you want to hate me, at least hate me for things I've done, not things I haven't done.
Okay, to that note.
Yeah.
How many times do you want her to apologize?
It's fine. Let's move on.
I just don't understand. Okay, anyway, that upsets me because
Girl, when you find out, let me know.
I see if someone apologizes, takes accountability, tries to genuinely change themselves and move on. Like, why do I have to keep holding this against like them for the rest of their lives?
But why? Because it makes you feel better about
I mentioned this with Michael like in our podcast too, where I was like thinking about this too, where it felt like if people choose to believe in the worst in you, right? Even if it's not true, they're either really stupid or really malicious or both. And either way, you don't want that type of person in your life. So I try to think about that. Like, either way, it's not, nothing wrong with
I don't
being dumb.
take it as a loss in regards to them not being in my community. I think I wanted to feel...
Sorry, I shouldn't say stupid. Ignorant. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel unencumbered by those things of like, hey, if you want to hate me, let me just clarify the shit I did and the shit I did not do and where I stand on it, and the rest
Pokey kicked my dog.
is up to you. Which one? It would definitely
both
be Binky.
at the same time.
No, I would never to Tubby.
Oh my God,
and I would never to Binky,
cute.
but you know.
They're both on her lap right now.
They really miss me.
Like
Kind of makes me so happy.
Very cute.
I miss you guys too.
So cute.
We should talk about your Twitter tea, even though it's so old. Can I tell them?
Twitter tea?
Mm-hmm. Can I tell them?
When?
Like 3 weeks ago.
I had a Twitter tea?
We can cut it if you want. But basically, 3 weeks ago when I pulled up to film an episode, Lily goes, Pokey, look what happened. I said, what? She was like, I got my first incel tweet. And it was so funny. You can tell them about it, and then I'll tell you my observation.
No, it was just really funny because I got in one of those like insult tweets. I was excited actually. They're like, yeah, so these are the popular female streamers. They're all so ugly. And then it's like a picture of me. There was a picture of Pokey and like 2 other female streamers, whatever, right? And I'm like, oh my God. I got an insult. Oh my God. And everyone's like, yeah, they're so ugly. But I'm like, oh my God. I don't know why, but it's like, I got on insult Twitter.
But to me, on one hand, I loved her reaction because just so funny. That really is how we should react sometimes. Like,
no, it's comical.
Somebody hates me.
It was just comical.
Right. But on the other hand, it really did have me thinking like, listen, if you see an insult tweet about me, whatever, it's just another Tuesday afternoon. You see an insult tweet about Lily Pichu? this sweet little baby angel that's never harmed a soul ever. Stop. Okay. She is. Anyways,
wait.
Personal opinion, whatever. But my point is, that's like an apocalyptic sign.
It's really not. I totally understand why, but like
No.
There was a really funny tweet that's kind of what you're saying. They're like, at first they came for Pokemon, and I was like, okay. Then they came for Lily Pichu, and I realized I was the problem. No, but before you, there were more names, and I'm like, that's so funny. I don't agree, but that's really funny.
But you know what I mean.
I get it.
I know you're being humble, and I love you for being so humble, Queen. But you get what I mean. Like, girl, we're getting a little far right now. Lily Pichu, hello?
I feel like generally I try to like keep to myself and not be involved in anything. Sometimes
that's what I mean. Me, whether I like it or not, I got a big, loud mouth.
Ass too.
So if people...
I don't know why that's what I thought you were going to say. Like, my mind fills in the blank.
Wait, actually, someone...
Not as big as mine.
There's a saying for that in French. I learned so many great sayings. It's... Je suis intelligente et chargée en bas.
Je suis intelligente.
Intelligente. Et chargée. En bas.
En bas.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means I'm intelligent and charged down below, which is a euphemism for having a big ass.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did we talk? I lost track.
Because I said I have a big mouth and a big ass.
Oh, I see.
The ADHD, actually my attention span has been ass. So I feel you. But worse. I worry because one of us has to hold on.
I don't know. Sometimes when I talk to you, like 30% of me is like somewhere else. But I try to keep like most of myself in present.
Are you calling me uninteresting?
Not you. Just like
you said me.
Everyone in general.
No, you specified me.
Here we go again. We're gonna fight again.
Here we go again. I kind of like it. Like I missed loving on you, and I missed fighting a little bit too.
Oh, it's just
that's the sweetest sour. Wait, okay, I was saying something. Yes, I got a big mouth, so sometimes I'm like, I get it. If you hate me, you probably just disagree with me because your take is terrible and mine is really good. But with you...
You're also really popular, so no matter what you say, people are going to pay attention to it, right?
It reaches enough people to reach the wrong people.
But see...
And to the wrong people... It's been so long since I've been on the pod. This is so great. We'll probably cut that. We'll censor it.
Maybe.
We'll put hearts in front of my fingers.
Put photoshopped
heart. And to the wrong people. Sorry, go on.
I forgot.
No.
I forgot.
Yes, did that video just come out? I saw it on Twitter or something.
Harada's Bar. I was on Harada's Bar, which is a little talk show in Japan with Michael. It was really cute. He fed us takoyaki. We talked about life and we versed each other in Tekken.
Did you win?
Yeah, but it was...
Of course, because you're the best.
No, it was really sad. It felt like I was being a... like my dad or something. Like it was
whatever.
Sad. Damn. It was cute though. I liked it. What else have I been doing?
You've been watching Frieren?
I've been recording a lot recently, and I'll tell you the reason why.
So wait, I'm so sorry. Before I know I'm interrupting you, but it's for a good reason.
Put this in too. Put every single one in.
That's only $2, girl. I owe you like $2. It's not that big of a deal. I might interrupt you again just for fun.
Okay.
Could I have the other boba, please?
Fuck yeah!
What? Well, I'd rather have it now than later. It's important.
There's lipstick on it. Ew.
What do you mean, ew? It's delicious. It's my DNA.
You're not sick, right? Or anything?
No.
Wait, are you sure you're not sick?
Pretty sure.
When was the last time you went to a doctor?
I don't remember.
Well, that's a really good time to introduce today's sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. I actually used it myself to book my dentist appointment a few weeks ago.
Well, I think the audience should stop putting off those doctor appointments because your health matters to me personally. And go to ZocDoc.com/sweet and sour to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Isn't that such a cute?
Sweet and sour, super cute.
Sweet and sour.
That's ZocDoc.com/sweet and sour.
Anyways, you said you booked your dentist appointment through there, right?
I did.
How was that?
It was seamless.
I'm pretty sure Daniel did it for you, actually.
He did.
But did you hear that even other people can help you find the best doctor, dentist, or appointment availability for you? I know it can be really obnoxious to compare, contrast what is available to me, what is not. So this is a nice, quick, and easy way to do it and instantly book all through one application.
So yeah, thank you ZocDoc for sponsoring us.
Our first sponsor ever. We'll never forget you. ZocDoc.com/sweet and sour. Please, please. Thank you. Bye.
Forever.
So you've been recording a lot?
Yeah, like a lot, like multiple hours, sessions, like a lot, like the most I've ever recorded in my life. So I haven't been having a lot of time to do other stuff because if I record a lot, I don't want to stream that day because I don't want to stream my voice. Especially if I play fighting games, I fucking yell like a gremlin.
You know what you should do one of these days?
What?
Mute stream. And just type, I have a redeemable thing on my stream where people can mute me for 5 minutes and I can only type.
That's so funny.
It is kind of funny. And then you can also just make your face really big.
Oh, really?
And something about that is funny because like, you can't talk, but you're making all these expressions, you know?
Do people redeem that one a lot? Anyway.
It costs a lot, so no, but they do redeem it as much as they can.
Maybe they save up for it.
They do. They do. And I don't blame them because I'd be talking.
I mean, like, why would they go on your stream if they didn't want to hear you talk, though?
Exactly. I think they just like the feeling of power that it gives them.
Yeah, I would say so. Anyway, a lot of recording. It's because I got cast. I think by the time this comes out, it'll be announced already, but I am the lead role in this anime called Witch Watch, and you guys should all watch it.
Sorry, I screamed for half of that.
It's okay.
I'm just so excited for you.
I'm really excited. This is my first lead role in anything.
An anime.
So cool. I'm so excited.
She a baddie, she showing her mind.
Oh, when I first came in to record, her
that's for you. It's a hype up song for you. I'm hyping you up. Why are you
What's
looking?
the opposite of being hyped up?
Being brought down?
The main character is pink hair. So the first day I went in to record, they saw I had pink hair. And they're like, oh my God, did you dye your hair for this? And I'm like, no.
You said, no, I was born for this role. I came out of my mom's coochie with pink hair.
I wish. Like, I really do wish.
I
had pink hair naturally.
So no upkeep, I know.
I know. Sucks. If you could be born with any color hair, what would it be? Like
probably
anything.
a slightly darker brown. My brown
Really?
lightens so easily. In the sunlight, girl. The light goes, whoo, and my hair goes like blonde. It's annoying.
But that's kind of cool. It's like glowing, no? Golden? Golden brown?
I don't think it's cute. I've been liking my hair darker.
Do you dye your hair darker brown?
I did for like 6 to 8 months, and then I noticed it was really killing my curl pattern, so I've stopped for like 2, 3 months.
So this is your like natural? Or
at least here. And then the bottom is a bit lighter, both because it lightens and also because I had bleached it a long time ago. So I kind of want to dye it again.
I see.
For you, it'd be pink?
Pink.
The pink looks good.
Unfortunately, black hair, you can't really go darker unless I think there's jet black. Like, because most black hair is like dark brown hair. And you have to bleach it for hours and hours to get the right color. And then your roots grow in after like a week or 2. And then there's like a different color there. So you have to like bleach that for every few weeks. It's a lot of upkeep.
It is.
Yeah. But it's so
Beauty's
fun having
pain.
colorful hair.
And it looks so good on you.
Hair. No, I love like styling it too. Like certain colors go really well with the hair. So yeah.
And certain outfits.
Yes.
So you have like a black hair part of your closet and a pink hair part of your closet.
Like certain things just work better. Yeah.
Anyways, tell us more about the role. Hello.
Yeah, I auditioned, got it. I've been recording. It's been really fun. I get to work with really cool voice actors. It's just a lot of recording. It's so fun. It's like a comedy show. I love comedy. Love comedy. Rom-com show. Yeah, really fun. And I get to do a lot of like quirky voices, like your gremlin voice.
Hell yeah.
A lot of humor in it. I don't know. People should watch it. You guys should watch it. You should watch it.
How long does it take you to record one episode? How many hours?
It depends.
And how long's the episode? Like 30 minutes, I'm guessing?
Yeah, like 20 to 30.
But how many hours does that translate to for voice acting?
Because I do ADR, so it's not like we're just voicing and then they animate it, right? I have to watch the lip flaps for every single line and then match it up. So that's what dubbing is. And that's why when you think, oh, why does the English Like there's, dub, sub,
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
Debate.
That's why it sounds a little maybe
Off.
different. Not even off. I would say most
Off.
dub actors
I mean,
do.
different.
Don't say off.
Different.
Different, yeah. I would say that's why, because you have to match the timing more than anything. Yeah. So that can take at every the breath that the original voice actress does or whatever. I have to copy that or do it at the same time and everything. And sometimes the timing is really hard because what they say in Japanese doesn't quite translate to English a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're rewriting the lines in the session and trying to make it fit or say it this way or blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's cool. You can have input in that too?
I usually don't. The director does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes done on the spot to make it flow better.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And sometimes the translation, if it's 1-to-1, it doesn't sound the best. Localization means you're doing it for an American audience, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, I've seen anime these days. They use the word sus in the dub. Like, oh my god, he's so sus. But they wouldn't say that in the...
That's so funny.
It's really funny. I think they should...
Chat, what's sus in Japanese?
But certain jokes don't land quite. So you gotta be creative sometimes. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Really fun though.
Can I ask you something? And obviously this is not about the project you just did. But generally speaking, if you're a voice actress, what are the rates like?
I
per
think
episode, let's say.
I feel like it's not per episode, it's hourly. And usually there's a 2-hour minimum guarantee or something like that. Yeah.
But also I can imagine it's so much work. But it must be kind of fun work too.
It's fun. I think my biggest fear is preserving my voice now.
Yeah.
So today I recorded, so I don't want to I'm not streaming. I just drink a lot of water. I have never drank this much water in my life. I live on tea and honey.
I was gonna say teas. I've been trying to do that too because I notice sometimes I sound so cute, spécialement quand je parle en français, and then sometimes I talk like I'm gonna smack you. And then sometimes I go grandma, And I think also the more tired I get, the lower my voice gets.
That's fine.
Is it?
We could talk like this the entire podcast.
I'm down, but I don't know if the audience will like that.
It's like Shadow Pokey's back.
Ooh. I know you didn't like that much. It's okay.
No, that's okay. It wasn't that voice I disliked. It was the emo-ness, because you're usually really bubbly and happy.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, and then
I love being bubbly and happy, and I hate when people bring me down. Well, because
no, I totally agree with you.
They bring me down because they're sad. They're not as happy as me.
Oh my god, you're so
happy. But then I get sad, and then I can't be as happy as me.
Oh,
I missed you. Should we kiss?
Oh, here we go.
As the opposite of a farewell, but a hello again.
Should we hug? Should we shake hands?
Should we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to talk about the race and Emmy stuff?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Recently.
Okay. I was gonna say I love when you describe things. You're so good at it.
Thank you, really?
Yeah, that's why the audio listeners love you.
I want to try DMing in a D&D campaign one day.
I have a special role for you upcoming soon. And I'll pay you.
Whoa, really? I'm so excited. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. Okay. Wow. Recently, Race and Emiru, they were... Wait, is it Emiru, right?
Yes.
Okay. Race and Emiru, they're doing an IRL stream. And they were threatened by a stream sniper who saw them. And he was flat out threatening.
There's more to it. So, the guy, basically, they were IRL streaming outside, walking around, whatever. This guy comes up to them, asks them for a photo. They take a photo. And then I believe he asks for Emiru's number. And she obviously is like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that, whatever. He changes clothes. He has a change of clothes, okay? He comes back around and then starts yelling at them, threatening them, harassing them, saying he's gonna kill them. Insanity. And then
it was scary to look at.
I know.
It's so scary.
And we got the less aggressive perspective on the camera because the camera was facing the girls, not him, and what he was doing, how he was yelling, the people he was shoving because they had people there with them, like assistants and camera people. And he was being really, 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 really aggressive. Yeah. And then it obviously became big news. They ended up turning off the stream and ending their marathon because they were doing a 7-day marathon. and it was cut short because of this guy's behavior.
All it takes is one cookie bean.
One bad apple, bro.
That's it.
You know what I hate to say? Instances like this always remind me of Christina Grimmie.
I literally talked about this last week too with Michael. I mentioned
Last
her.
week? Really?
Yeah, because it was unrelated to this too. We were just talking about, what was it, like stalkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Christina Grimmie always comes to mind too, because that was like one of the first cases that like resonated, because she was just doing like a fan meet.
And she
was 22 years old.
She was just like a little baby angel. Genuinely.
So talented.
So sweet.
Beautiful, sweet,
just
kind.
doing a meet and greet with her fans.
But imagine how many times we've done meet and greets and fan meets and meeting people. And like I said, all it takes is one cookie.
And it's like you really cannot do that without being like in a convention hall or with security or like very, very, very specific boundaries or restraints to minimize the chances of anyone doing anything. And I hate to say it, but basically all of this Emiru Ray Cine stuff happened last night. And sometimes on Sundays, I like to clock out, not be on social media. So I didn't see anything until I woke up this morning. And I woke up to like 3 texts. One of them was like, did you see what happened? One of them was like, I can't believe. And then one of them was literally from Ray because I told her I couldn't make it to the end of their marathon today. And her response was basically something along the lines of, oh, no worries. This guy threatened to kill us, so we ended the marathon early.
Fuck. I
was like, girl, no.
I feel like every single girl streamer I know has weirdos.
Oh, everyone's
every single
but
one.
I do think for Cinna and Emiru, to me, this seemed like their first time they experienced it on like an in-person frightening scale.
I would agree.
And to me, it's almost like I can feel them being traumatized by this. And sometimes it feels like when I talk to Ray, we're like two geriatric grandmas being like, another one, But either way, it's a really, really scary, sad situation. And when I watched the clip, so I saw all these texts and I was so frightened. So I went to watch the video and it sucks to say, but the only thing I could think of was like, I'm so glad he didn't have a weapon. I'm so glad it wasn't worse than it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad they're okay. Yeah.
So scary. Is that why Michael bought me a new pepper spray recently? He got me like a really nice pepper spray, like a mace.
Yeah,
like
did
a
he?
really good one.
Mm-hmm.
He got me 2. One's a lighter version for portability. And one's like a bigger one to sleep like with.
I want the lighter one.
It's nice. I'll show you mine.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. Well, I already do have some tasers and pepper spray. But I think something light that I can put in even a smaller purse would be nice.
Good.
Yeah, I agree.
Long distance.
I don't know about you, but I feel like I've heard so many stalker cases. There's actually a couple. Over the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 weird instances. One was someone stalking a female streamer friend of mine, but that stalker also being obsessed with a lot of our friends, me being one of them. So she was like forwarding all this information to me. There was that. And then in Paris, when I did an IRL stream, there was a guy who was a little weird. We had a bodyguard, luckily, but he basically stuck around afterwards to try to follow us afterwards, but the bodyguard caught him and he gave him a look. And then the guy ran away. It was kind of funny. That, and then just earlier today, I was on the phone with my friend who is a YouTuber, and I asked them if they saw the Cinna Ray Emmy stuff. They didn't, and I explained it to them. And they're like, that's crazy. I just got swatted. It's like, hello, everyone? And mind you, the guy, I was talking to a guy, and then the Paris guy who stalked me also stalks another male YouTuber. So like, although sometimes these issues disproportionately affect women, they affect a lot of males too.
And the police won't do shit.
That's the worst part.
Until something happens. But by then it's too late.
And the thing is, like, at least we're in a position where we have the resources to try to protect ourselves to some degree at least. But a lot of people don't. I have friends who have just like worked part-time jobs, retail, whatever. Someone will start stalking them. in their store. Even the managers don't give a fuck.
That's so sad.
And then they have to quit because they're being stalked.
And that like changes you. You get paranoid over everything. Like you get jumpy when like someone calls you, when you see something. Like it changes you.
It really does. And I a couple years ago, I had a private Instagram where you had to request in order to be accepted to see my posts. And one of my prerequisites was you need to have a public-facing profile so that I can kind of see what's your vibe. Are you going to be nice? Are you going to be a good community member? That kind of thing. And the sheer goddamn amount of women I had DMing me saying, hey, I really, really want to join your private IG, but I can't have my profile public because I have a stalker. Really, really made me realize, oh my God, this is a very common issue. Very, very, very common issue. It's almost like 90% common for women in the public eye, but it's super common for women who aren't in the public eye too.
God, that sucks.
Honestly, me, even if I wasn't a public-facing figure, I would be so annoyed if someone was harassing me so much that I had to private my IG. You can't even enjoy something as simple as having a public IG. Anyways, I am never going to stop yapping about this because I hope someday I get so annoyed and the whole world becomes so, what's the word? Empowered to speak out against it, that the police are forced to change their ways. You know what? I'm going to start stalking policemen.
And that's the solution. We stalk policemen and see how they
What
like
are they going to do about it? Oh,
actually, probably more than what they can do for...
No, probably not.
They're policemen. They can do whatever, right?
Okay, I don't want to talk poo-poo caca, but I also feel like what the police, or I feel like what some police might know about the internet is not all too much. You know what I mean? I think if you're like in the FBI, yeah, you can probably find someone's address via whatever accounts they have. But I think most local police, there are probably like friends that I have that are coders or hackers that would be better at helping you gather any sort of evidence than someone actually working your case at a local police department. Because it's still such new technology. I assume it's not something that's widely taught.
Yeah. I remember like, hold on. I remember when like during swatting and stuff, like trying to explain that to
The
police and they're like, huh?
What do you mean some guy?
They just didn't, and they
Who is
even
he?
if you give them a heads up, they still come every single time, and we're just trying to explain, like, hey, we're just warning you that the same thing's gonna happen again. This is what this means. Like, they know our address and all that stuff.
I will say, luckily, I feel like amongst most police departments, they now have a good understanding
yes,
of
that
swatting.
has changed.
Right? But then it's like, this might be pessimistic of me, but I feel like that only changed because they're saving money by not sending SWAT teams out here, not because they care about us.
Interesting.
You know? Because when you think about it, if they don't learn that a lot of these are fake calls or to which houses might be fake calls, they'll just be sending people out 24/7 and it's very inefficient. But then it's like, how do we make it in their best interest to also protect us from this stuff?
We stalk the police.
I'm saying.
Pokey for president.
And if any police are watching this, that
We're
was
just
a joke.
joking.
But check your front door. It's me, I'm there. Let's quickly talk about the Patreon, where I will be uploading that full voice note because it's too funny and I'm going to translate it line by line. Thank you guys so much for subbing to the Patreon. If you have, we're at just a bit under 1,000 members, which is very poggers. Extremely poggers.
Very cool, she means.
And there's a lot of exclusive segments, extended cuts since the Sonic episode, and soon we'll be sending our first little postcard. I wrote my letter on it.
Oh, yes.
In Paris,
Ooh.
sitting in my little apartment on bed, and I was like,
what? In French. I'm like, how are they going to read that?
I wrote it in French. You must decipher it.
Oh my God,
Google Translate.
1 month, just do it.
I should. That's kind of fun because you can Google Translate
Exactly.
it. Yeah. For my letter, since I was writing it while I was in Paris, I kind of tried to make it reflective of how I was feeling, the season of my life that I'm in, the kind of things that I've been thinking about, as well as whether that might resonate with any of you guys or just any recent learning lessons I've had. That's basically it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. It cometh from the hearteth.
My comic is basically just slice of life shit with Poke. I think I'm going to keep it very lighthearted every month. Like just a simple 4-coma comic, maybe 2, I don't know. We'll see how I feel.
I'm telling you guys though, like Lily's comics are so cute. She's just so good at capturing funny expressions. Yes?
I thought of a really funny comic. I'm sorry, just go on.
No, tell it.
Oh, no, it has nothing to do with this.
Still.
Okay, I drew a comic recently and it's about a retired magical girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then there used to be a magical girl. She's legendary. Mm-hmm. Everyone loved her. Mm-hmm. And then cuts to 15, 20 years later. A little girl's like walking around. I'm sure this is the place. She comes across a shitty looking house. She knocks. And the same magical girl answers the door, but she's like older. Like she has wrinkles and eye bags and she's retired. Yeah. And the little girl's like, how old are you? And she's like, 31. And the little girl's like, whoa, you're the oldest person. Okay, that was my idea. I need to go on. Comics are fun. Please stay tuned.
But guys, even the way she just described that, where she goes, this rinkety old house, and she walks up and she knocks on the door and she goes, hello. Like even the little ways that you describe it, I can envision it perfectly. And that's what I mean by you're so good at capturing these details and creating a storyline. Even just via expressions. I mean, duh, but that's the funny part where you're like, she's rickety and old and has wrinkles. I love it.
Thank you. I'm encouraged to finish.
You're so talented, and beautiful, sexy, sweet, kind.
Thank you. Same with you. Look at wait, check this out. You too.
She literally just held up the camera to me. Thank you, Lily Pichu.
Please look forward to them. Poke's sweet handwritten note and my little slice of life comic we will send to you every month along a bunch of other, behind the scenes or anything really.
I hope it touches your heart. We also had some incredible fan art from the photo shoot we did.
Have you seen all the beautiful fan art people have done of our photo shoot?
It makes me feel like everything was worth it.
We need to do more.
I agree.
I guess I'd try latex again. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Latex?
I guess I'll try.
Yo, I actually feel fulfilled in my entire life just getting you to do like a slightly hot photo shoot.
Thanks, Cyan.
Yes, and I was gonna say, Cyan's vision for photos and shots, I feel like are so conducive for fan art. So
very
conducive.
aesthetic,
yes.
Very feminine, very
exactly.
beautiful, yeah.
And I think that's like what people like to draw, you know.
As an artist, when I see like pretty girls and blah 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 this stuff, I want to draw it too. Like
I love it.
But yeah, so much cute fan art.
I also, if any of you guys watch my stream, please force me to react to the SNS subreddit because I look through the stuff all the time on my phone, but I'm like, what the hell? I should do it on my stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So remind me. That's so funny. Guys, we have an outline and we just got to the part about episodes topics. I think we should end by talking about how excited we are to have a sponsor. Because I think, guys, today it is a monumental episode. And not just because Lily and I are going to kiss.
Wait. But the sponsor, is it going to be at the end or is it going to be slotted in? You're going to slot it in? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to end it with, I can't wait till we get a sponsor, but then it's going to play before?
No, I just want to say, guys, we got a fucking sponsor. It's the first one ever. Anyways, guys, today is a monumental episode because we have our first sponsor ever.
That they listened to already.
Yes, but guys, did you listen to it? And then you were like, wait, I've never heard one of these before. Is that what I think it is? Is that an ad read? Is that
sponsors?
Money in our motherfucking pockets? Not enough. Like, we're still very much in the red, but it's like the first step up. You know what I mean? We got to keep going up. Are you not so happy? I'm so happy.
I'm super happy.
This is the happiest ad read I'm ever gonna have in my life. Guys, if there's a link, please click the link. If there's a code, use the code. Don't even buy anything. Just go pretend. I don't even know.
I used to book my dentist
need
appointment.
More sponsors. Yes, that's true. Anyways, just saying thank you guys for watching and supporting us until here. Like, this is what progress looks like. First ad read.
It only took 26 episodes.
Baby. Better than 27.
Thank you for the 100K subscribers. Thank you for supporting our Patreon. Thank you for all the lovely fan art that you give us. Thank you for participating in our community. And thank you for allowing us to get sponsors to begin with. So thank you.
Thank you guys. And we'll see you in the next one.
Week. Bye.
Bye. I forgot. This is actually what he said. He said, and the thing is, like, whether or not you have notoriety, I also have notoriety.
Shut up.
I'm like,